Hello and welcome to Evolve Within Love. I am Diane Jankowski. I am the founder of Rise and Shine. I use my intuitive gifts to partner with clients to make sustainable changes in their life to help them become more aligned with their true self and achieve their personal dreams. I am here to introduce you to four of my spiritual peers and allow you to get to know them a little bit more in this space that we call Evolve Within Love. First up today is Lauren Antuofermo. Did I say your name correctly? Because I always just like to call you by the name that I shorten for you, and you're known within the spiritual streets of those who work with you closely.
Yeah, mostly people call me Fermo as a nickname, but Antuofermo is usually how it's spelled. But everybody looks at it like messes it up at first. Big long Italian last name.
Well, welcome, Lauren, as well as the other ladies here on our call today. And just a little bit about Lauren. She is a trans-dimensional healer and receiver of divine light body activations. She contributes to societal view that all women are ready to be healers, readers, and intuitive geniuses, and participates in healing properties of self and connection with the higher divine love that activates the healing properties of the divine soul in concert with the healedness of the human heart. I will say that as much as she does have a large demographic of clients that work with her who are women, I have seen some men attend some of her amazing courses that she offers. Lauren, welcome, and please share a little bit more about what your intuitive gifts are.
Thank you, Diane. So I have had some amazing men, but I usually focus on women because I feel like their intuition for years now has been downplayed. And when we learn to trust that along with the logical mind, we really can see flow in life. My intuitive gifts are really to channel. I like to hear, feel, sense energy from the collective. So I'm an astrologer as well, and I love to speak about astrology and how it connects us to our true selves. It also opens us up to variations in life, different personalities, uniqueness, and divine purpose. So those are the topics that I speak on. I connect with the archangels Michael and Raphael most often, and Metatron. I use their energy to help me create my courses. And then when I'm speaking about astrology, I connect with the planets. When I'm in sessions with people, I use the heart chakra to kind of connect with what they need at that time, to open their hearts and kind of like recognize where they may be feeling upset, angry, overwhelmed, or overstimulated by too much authority in themselves, and then connecting with their true selves, opening up their hearts and receiving what they truly are here to do. And so when I do that with people, I'm always connecting to the heart first and then opening up any issues they may have. So it's a gentle type of session. It's not overly connected to like too much pain or issues. I really like to spread the heart chakra open first and see what's available to them today, which creates momentum for them in the future. And that's how I like to do my sessions.
Nice. And what type of services do you offer besides these sessions that you speak of?
So those are my normal sessions. So if you just book an intuitive 1 hour sessions with me, that's what I do, channel session or spirit guide session. And then I also offer astrology readings and Akashic record readings. Astrology readings are based upon your birth chart, your natal chart, the time, date, and place that you were born. And I use those records and I connect with your chart to see what's available for you today, what attributes you brought with you in this lifetime, what challenges brought you to where you are now, and how you can use your attributes to spread more wisdom and open your heart to your higher self, which in the chart can show you a lot of different things. So I don't give 100% every reading and do every chart placement. I do what is relative to you today, what activates you in the heart, and how you can use the chart to your highest good. And then in the Akashic record readings, I do what's called soul readings. So soul readings connect me to your higher self, your past lives, your future timelines. We clean up any past life issues that are not ready to be healed. And we say, all right, what is it that you're working on this lifetime and how you can bring presence to that? And we use archetypes of wisdom. So I teach everyone what their soul gifts are, how they work in the alignment of their higher self, what other planets they may be from, and a whole bunch of other things that come with the soul record. So we do astrology, which is the human record of your lifetime now, and the Akashic record, which is your soul's kind of journey throughout your lifetimes.
I know I personally have had my birth chart reading from you this past summer, and I did find it to be very relevant of where I was at in my journey. And I'm looking forward to my Akash record reading, which I know I still have available in my package
I
with
know.
so that's going to be fun. That's going to be really fun. So, Lauren, tell everybody, where can they find you if they want to connect with you directly?
My website is soulfultransformations.com. And you can go there to find what sessions I have and what classes I have. So anything, you can also find me on Facebook or on Instagram at Soulful Transformations. And all those places should have links to what I'm doing, any workshops that I have going on, and things like that. A lot of my Facebook family has allowed me to be in their lives on a daily EQ report, which is on Lauren at Soulful Transformations on Facebook. And in the EQ report, I usually give regular updates so you know how to interact with the energy that's currently coming in for us right now.
Great. Well, thank you for sharing all of that.
Thank you.
Alyssa, you're up next. Let me all tell you about Alyssa. She is a dynamic, high energy, high dimensional reader and channeler. She uses her connection to many realms mixed with her own experiences to bring through messages Spirit wants you to hear. Her mission is to break through the limiting programming that keeps us small and in pain. Her messages of self-love and divine love help her clients navigate the day-to-day and leave behind the false beliefs placed on us by others. She delivers her messages in a goofy, authentic way that makes working with her a complete joy. Alyssa, welcome. Share a little bit more about yourself after that fabulous introduction.
Well, thank you so much. I'm really excited to be here with you ladies, and I am just thrilled to be able to bring my brand of light to the world. I am currently offer some readings in many different modalities. I've been trained in quite a few different modalities. I have access to many different dimensions where different guides come in, be that Gaia, angelic, extraterrestrial, and I'm able to bring through messages for the highest good and love of my clients. Spirit always sends me the people I can help because of what I've been through. I've had, I swear, 10 lives in this small lifetime of mine, and I've had a lot of interesting things happen, and it always amazes me how Spirit draws to me the people that I can help through my ability to bring through messages of love and my experiences. And so I'm able to help people through positions and situations that maybe they thought they couldn't get through spirituality, but you can if you have the right person in your life. So I'm really excited to be here, and I currently offer readings, but I'm working on a beta coaching program right now to work with people who are coming up on the spiritual streets, depending on where they are, some spiritual basics, but also learning about themselves, taking messages from Spirit and using that to help them deal with the things that have kept them back so that they can grow. I've had such an amazing experience in my awakening, and it's taken my chronic pain, my addiction, my depression, my anxiety, and changed the way my life happened. And so if I can offer that to somebody else, I will do that in a heartbeat. And I'm doing a live mini reading starting on my page soon, and a few other different groups, and also hopefully here, so that you guys can get a free taste of what it is that I do. So stay tuned.
That is beautiful. And thank you for sharing some of the services that you offer. Where can people find you?
I'm currently working on my website, so check above, or you can go to my Facebook page, which was the easiest. It's at Prismatic Heart Intuition, or you can look me up by my name. It's Alyssa Helfrey, ELISSAHELFREY on Facebook. And when that website is up, it will be on the Facebook page, and we'll update this. Thanks.
Great. Thank you, Alyssa. Well, next up is one of my favorite people, Rachel Sheffler, who I happen to know a couple of unique niches that she dabbles in her work, which I'm not sure if she's going to share that with you today or if that will be coming up in her personal interview in the weeks to come. But Rachel is a multidimensional healing facilitator. She uses her intuitive abilities, elements of shamanism, and other modalities. Rachel translates communication from spirit into grounded terms and actionable steps. Her passion is using her sense of humor and uncomplicated style to bring the mystical into practicality. Rachel, welcome.
Oh, thank you so much, Diane. That meant a lot to me. Thank you.
Oh, well, it is my pleasure. And I am so happy to also call you my friend as well. So, Rachel, why don't you share with all of us a little bit more about your gifts and what you have to offer?
Oh, geez, I don't even know where to start. I'm honored to be here, and Lauren, who you just heard from a couple of minutes ago, is one of my teachers, and it's such a pleasure for me to be up here calling her not only my teacher but my colleague. And what I do, it's a hodgepodge of different modalities. I use my intuitive abilities, which are, my psychic clairs, and I use my mediumship and my energy healing ability to see where you are now, what's holding you back, and what's necessary to move you forward. You might have heard something like that in what Lauren was saying, a very, very similar style of what we do, and bring our own spin to it. So what I do is a lot more, I'm going to say pagan. It's a witchy kind of earth-based religion type thing. I use elements of witchcraft. I use elements of shamanism, and all of that together with my intuitive abilities to draw in what is necessary in the moment for the client. And that could be anything, like Alyssa was saying. It could be different light beings. It could be tapping into your aura, your energy field, and seeing what is there to be cleared. It's just, every reading is highly unique and highly personable. I feel like a lot of what I do is starting to go into heavy symbolism. I like to work with tarot a lot, which is archetypes and universal symbols, because even though we're all on an individual journey, I feel that there are certain symbols that pop up for everybody. And that's the work that we're doing, is working through those symbolic struggles, those symbolic successes even. And so I just bring in a lot of different things based on what each client needs.
Wow. That's amazing. And one of the things I really enjoy about the five of us here is that as much as we have similarities, we have such uniqueness to each one of us that offers such a different perspective when we come together. So that's pretty awesome. Rachel, what are some of the services that you offer to your clients?
I do offer the full intuitive reading, where anything can happen based on what it is that you need. If you have specific intentions, we can absolutely get into those. And I leave it up to spirit to tell me how to bring that forward to you. That could be an accessing your Akashic records. It could be a tarot card reading. It could be psychic intuitive type reading. It could be mediumship. Now, I will say that my mediumship tends not to be grandma or cousin Bob. My mediumship tends to be the light beings. It tends to be the intergalactics, the angels, that kind of thing. Now, if grandma's got a message for you, she's going to bring that through. But I will say my mediumship does tend to be in those upper echelons of dimensionality. I do offer, because I really am falling in love with the deep symbolism and the deep archetypes of the tarot. I do offer written tarot readings for, if you have a general, intention, that's fine. But I prefer people to submit a very dialed in and detailed intention that they would like cards pulled around. That's when the cards, those symbols, really talk to you. So I do offer tarot card readings, and I prefer to do those in a written format, not only for the client so that they have a keepsake that they can keep referring back to, but also because that allows me to spend as much time with those cards and those symbols as necessary to get those messages out.
Excellent. Well, I see a lot of us nodding here when you spoke about your mediumship being more so aligned with the high frequencies versus past loved ones. And I can speak personally for myself, as well as from feedback that I've received from my clients, that when messages from such high frequencies come through, it really, really is aligned with a person's utmost highest and greatest good. Though those mediumship readings that come through from past loved ones certainly do have some important messages there for support and some feel-good comfort. So Rachel, where can we all find you?
My website is under reconstruction. So right now, the best place is either email or Facebook. I'm on Facebook at rachelanneenergy, and my email is rachelanneenergy@gmail.com.
Thank you. Thank you so
much.
much. Christine Marguerite. Whoa, girl, I have to say that there are so many different words used to describe exactly what you do. I know you as the energy geek. We kind of have talked about this many a times together in our own individual conversations over coffee, many a days. But let me see if I can do this any justice. So Christine of Love Evolve Energy is a natural portal, a vortex of creative energy and consciousness. She's a seer, a healer, a feeler, a hearer, and a holer. She's going to have to explain exactly what all that means in just a moment. But let me tell you, she has such a lovingly aura about her when she's holding space to move through energies for you that arise for your healing. I cannot even do this woman justice. So I am going to turn it over to you, Christine, to really explain exactly all it is that your gifts are here in this world to offer to everyone.
Hi, Diane. Thank you so much. That was amazing. I love you very much. So what could I add to that? I realize that sometimes I express what I'm actually doing rather abstractly. And so I'll try to concretize a little bit of what you just read out loud. I think that would be helpful. Yes?
It would. I have to refer to my notes.
That's great. So first and foremost, I'm an energy geek, which means I'm sensitive to energy, which is the foundation of what we know as reality. How we perceive reality is through our sense gates, our five senses, seeing, hearing, smelling, tasting, touching, et cetera, et cetera. I include in that the feeling of the heart, so emotionality, and the deeper awarenesses. So sometimes in some circles, you would consider that claircognizance or simply a knowingness. So since I was a tiny being, just popped out, I'm very, very sensitive to energy coming towards me in my sessions, my energy work sessions. That's primarily what I offer these days. Readings will happen, Akash readings, multidimensional, et cetera, et cetera. However, my focus is what I'm perceiving in that being, that soul's, the person who's sitting or resting on my table, is the whole gamut of their quote unquote energy system, where there is flow, where there is not flow. A lot that comes with energy is consciousness. Consciousness is energy. Consciousness is your spirit guides, your grandma, your whoever is helping you through this life path. So though that host of helpers will arrive with the client on the table. And that tends to be what I work with. I could go on and on with all my trainings, but suffice it to say, they all support this effort to help whoever's on my table become more fully, more expanded human being walking the planet and evolving towards their spiritual truth.
So are your services primarily focused on energy work?
Yes, these days very much on energy work. I'm also a massage therapist and a yoga teacher, et cetera, et cetera. Those, because of many things that are happening, have phased out. And sometimes the sessions include movement. May not look like traditional yoga, but will definitely look like breath work. So breath work is one of my offerings. Guidance sessions also are one of my offerings. So if somebody is just newly on the path or maybe further along the path, but there's something in their craw and something's not working, they can book a guidance session with me that will help them get more aligned and more righted in some way.
Nice. And I
Yes.
know that I personally have taken advantage of your guided meditations, which are absolutely beautiful. And
Thank you.
they in of themselves are a healing session. Where can people find you, Christine?
Find me lots of places. One is here in this group YouTube group YouTube place, but I also have my own YouTube channel under Love Evolve Energy. That moniker is for most of my energy workplaces. So on YouTube, Love Evolve Energy. On Facebook, Love Evolve Energy. loveevolveenergy.com is where you can book sessions with me. And like you said, Diane, mostly what I'm offering on YouTube, the Love Evolve Energy YouTube page, is the guided meditations. That's so much of my background is meditation. I also do classes and workshops with meditation. So that's what you'll find there, meditations and transmissions, etc. So those are the places and the what you will find on those places.
Very nice. And thank you. Well, ladies, I want to thank you for taking time out today and coming up with me here to just offer a little bit about who we all are. I know I shared a very snippet about me at the very beginning. And in the upcoming weeks, you will have an interview with me personally, sharing more about my specific niche and my offerings and where you can find me. In the meantime, check out my Facebook page, Rise and Shine & with Diane, and you can catch me there while my website is under construction. In the upcoming weeks, we will also be going up for some individual sessions here with each one of us sharing more and more about us in greater detail. So if you happen to connect with one of us, please feel free to reach out. We would be happy to work with you, and we look forward to offering our collaboration complimentary to you here on Evolve Within Love. If you haven't already hit subscribe to like the channel, please do so that we can continue offering wonderful stuff in this space here. Thank you all.